Welcome back to Certified Beef. We got a very special episode. The resident Packer fan, Blake Fuller, is not here. He is unfortunately not able to join us for this episode. He's too caught up in the college life.
Good riddance.
Yeah. No. We're actually going to miss Blake. Sometimes he actually does bring a good spotlight to the pod. But we're going to actually have a new segment, or a little bit of a new segment, just because of the stuff that transpired. We're going to recap a little college football for you. We're going to get into a little bit of the news around sports, and then we're going to recap the week 5 of the NFL slate of games. And we'll just get right into it. I'll start with the news. Mine is not as important as your guys's, but it's a little interesting. Arch Manning's next high school football game is slated to be televised on NBCSN, which is kind of crazy because, I mean, he's literally in high school and like they're broadcasting him, all the hype around him. I don't know. I hope he actually makes it somewhere and doesn't just like fall off because of all the hype. Where do you think he's got? Where do you guys think he's going to go to college?
I don't know.
A Power 5 school.
Oklahoma.
No.
Texas.
Where is he currently? Like what state?
Louisiana. But
Louisiana.
He's big recruited, and Georgia is like the top suitor right now. Like he was at the Georgia game recently.
I could see him
that.
going to Georgia or Florida. I think those are the two big ones.
I feel like he really needs to go to a college though that is like a high like passing team. Like Georgia is not a passing team at all, like a gun slinging team. So I feel like a Big 12 team. But I mean, Oklahoma's going to the SEC. So I don't know.
But that's not for a couple of years still, like 2 years.
I think it's 2. Yeah, I think he's is he a sophomore or junior? I don't know. But yeah, he is getting televised. And then what?
Yeah, so I would go with the Big 12 team. I don't want him to go to Oklahoma though, because Oklahoma sucks.
There's no chance he goes to the Big 10 team. If he were to, he'd go to he'll go to Ohio State. That's it. He maybe like USC or like Oregon, maybe, but I just don't see it. I think I'll stay around Louisiana.
I think so too, somewhere down south.
Yeah.
Or maybe he'll follow in like they're his uncles, right?
But where's he gonna go? Tennessee or Ole Miss? I just don't see that.
I think Ole Miss might not be
that's the better option out of the two for sure. Tennessee is dog water.
Yeah.
True that.
Also, we got J.R. Smith, first collegiate golf tournament, shoots an 83. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it actually did not look too bad. The swing isn't terrible. Honestly, 83 for first round, not too bad. He did stick like 2 shots to like a foot, which is kind of sick.
Some darts.
That was actually kind of sick. I was like, dang. I mean, the highlights that he had, it's like, damn, he must have not played that bad. They showed him teeing off and he's just picking up his tee. I was like, all right, J.R. Smith popping off. But he said he was a little nervous, so I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
It's probably his first time playing competitive golf in a long, long time. So,
yeah. Do you think he was more nervous during the NBA Finals or this golf tournament?
The golf tournament, because he didn't know what was going on during the finals.
Oh,
damn.
Okay, JR, you're awesome.
I got no comment to that.
I would say NBA Finals, but I don't know. It could be different. I got some news. We got Kyrie will not be allowed to participate in any team activities until he gets the vaccine. What do you guys think about the Nets this year without Kyrie?
Why is Kyrie so weird?
I don't think they stand a chance. No, honestly. I don't know.
Easily playoffs,
they do. Yeah.
I don't know if they can make a run to the finals.
I think they got a good enough supporting cast. Like you got 2 of the best scorers ever in Harden and Durant.
Yeah, so but Harden's gonna shoot like half his free throws this year, though. So, so I don't know.
I mean,
Harden might have the worst year of his career.
I don't know about that, but
I mean, I could see it. He ain't gonna get no bullshit calls this year. Like the one that Steph Curry did in the preseason, like that's literally what they said they're not gonna call this year, and he's like, "What the heck? Why didn't I get the call?"
Yeah.
That's a good step in the
Yeah,
NBA.
good step.
Oh, I know. It's not as soft.
But
It's not free throws every 2 seconds.
Yeah, literally. I don't know.
I'm kind of on like Stephen A's side though. He's like, get Kyrie out of there, just trade him away. Like if he's not, there's no point in keeping him if he's not gonna be a part of the
He's
team.
just gonna retire though.
Yeah, didn't
I
you say
know.
that?
Yeah.
But like
I-
if they could still trade him, and then like once he gets to the new place, he just retires, and they would get a haul out of it. Or a
Yeah, but
decent
I'm
amount,
pretty
at
sure
least.
I'm pretty sure if he says he's gonna retire, but they can't trade him if he says he's retired.
Well, then you do the deal first. You don't tell him, and then he retires.
Yeah, but if he has
Business.
any inkling that he's gonna get traded, he'll just retire.
Well, then you don't tell him. It's not that hard.
They're not gonna do that though.
Well, they could. This proves why I need to be in the general manager's chair.
Yeah.
Like, for any sport. I would catch players by surprise when they get traded. So I wouldn't tell anybody except for the opposing like GM. I tell them, all right, we got the deal done. And then boom, I would scare the player and be like, you're gone. See you later, bud. We trade you for a copying machine.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like what Kyrie's doing. He's just not like he like what he believes in or whatever is he's just not like or what he wants to do. He's not just like caving in to like what other people are saying about him, and he's not falling into like that zone. I don't know. That's just kind of my opinion on it. I just like that he's not caving in like Wiggins did, even though it's like a religious thing. Too.
Yeah, Wiggins.
But is it a little too far? Because it's like,
no, how is it too far?
I mean, this is your job, man. Like,
yeah, he's doing just fine if he doesn't do it. So,
well, yeah.
Like it's not like is Nike gonna drop him? No, they haven't dropped him yet. So
Not yet, but that doesn't mean they can't.
I don't know. I just think that I like that he's not caving in. That's just my opinion.
He's sticking up for what he believes in, and that's admirable. But
that's what
also,
I like.
But also like take into perspective of like what's going on in the world where it's
yeah, but it's not we're not like in like the worst part of it anymore. So that's why I don't understand. But whatever, it's not that big of a deal. I don't really care that much, honestly, that if the Nets are good or bad.
No,
or without Kyrie.
Kyrie's just gonna be Kyrie. So if you want services, you need to put up with him.
Exactly.
All right. So a couple weeks back, I discussed Jackson Mahomes and the altercation with the Ravens fan after they lost in week 2. I said it was a fight, which I was just upplaying it. This week we got an actual fight. After or during the Chiefs-Bills game, 2 super fans of the Chiefs got into it. The 2 fans were X Factor and Red Extreme. So the story goes that X Factor threw a water bottle or something and hit Red Extreme, and Red Extreme came up the stairs and he punched him a couple times, and X Factor like legit fell over onto the stairs and rolled down a couple. Like it was bad to watch. And so like security helped X Factor up the stairs. They brought him out of the stadium and he went to the hospital where I don't know if he's released yet or not, but he got knocked out. It was not a pretty sight.
All I gotta say is it's pretty badass to have let be a super fan and have nicknames like that.
Yeah,
Red Extreme and X Factor.
Yeah, X Factor's cooler. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I don't even know if the guy that's the Vikings fan or whatever. I don't even know if he's like I don't even know if he has a nickname. The guy that
His
comes
name
from
is
like
probably just like Kurt. That's
Kurt?
what he goes by. Is like
Kurt?
Yeah.
Yeah. The dude drives from he's from Canada. Do you know what guy I was talking about? The guy with like that's in the stands, like the front
Like
row.
the Viking shoulder pads and stuff like that.
No, not that. Well, I don't know if he does, but he like has purple hair. He's got like the belt or whatever.
No clue.
I don't know.
Maybe.
That's
There's a couple self-declared super fans for the Vikings in every team. So
yeah, but that guy, he drives in like Canada for every game. It's really crazy. Maybe that's why he's not able to come through. come to the games. I haven't seen him yet since I went back.
I don't know.
That's tough. It's tough. That's tough. It's tough. All right. What are we recapping college football now? A couple games.
Let's start with that. Yeah. So we got 4 college football games to recap. We're going to start with the Red River Showdown, Oklahoma at Texas.
Red River rivalry.
Well, they called it the Showdown, like on the field. So,
okay, whatever. Just kidding.
And so, Oklahoma wins in stunning fashion, 55-48. I think that says a lot of things about both teams.
Yeah. Bro, how do you just let up a 30-yard touchdown run when you like know they're probably gonna run the ball so that the clock will like run out?
No idea.
I don't get that. Like how? I mean, they were up 21 points, Texas was, after the first quarter, and they just lost. I don't understand. I mean, Rattler that's crazy. Rattler being the favorite to win the Heisman, and all of a sudden he's just now benched.
He's garbage.
Yeah, he's not, dude. Is he even going to be first round pick?
No, I don't think he's going to go. I don't even think he's going to. If he doesn't start the rest of the year, I don't even think he goes to the NFL.
That's true.
I think that's too far. I think he goes there.
No, I guarantee he doesn't.
So bad.
I guarantee you he doesn't. No team wants him now.
I think he's going to be one of those prospects. Like, I'm going to say he's definitely not a first rounder anymore. I don't think he's even a third rounder. Like, I think fourth round is his like ceiling.
He's not going to go to the draft if he's not a first round pick. I guarantee it. He's going to be like Cardell Jones when he came in and played that one game for Ohio State, and then J.T. Barrett was coming back. He's like, well, looks like I got to go to the NFL now.
Oh, I thought, like, do you mean actually like attend the draft or like make it to the NFL?
No, even go. I don't think he's going to. If he doesn't start the rest of the year, he won't go to the NFL.
I think
he's got to play another year.
Yeah,
either
especially since the guy that's behind him is a freshman. I mean, the only problem is if the guy starts the rest of the year and he does good, they're not going to not start him next year. So then Rattler might be screwed. I think he's screwed anyways.
Yeah, he's either going to transfer.
He's going to transfer if he doesn't start the rest of the year. He is not going to the NFL if he doesn't start the rest of the year.
I think if he does declare for the draft, I think somebody will take him in like the 5th round, like the late round, and they'll view him as like that developmental prospect where it'll take him time.
There's no chance he goes to the NFL. Why? Why would, like, he has such high standards for himself probably, and he was supposed to be like one of the top favorites to be like the top pick almost in the draft. There's no way he's just going to accept a 5th round pick.
That's true, but I mean,
why would he do that?
Because he can see the payday.
Yeah, no, I don't. He can get paid in college football, so why? I guarantee it. I would literally, like, what if there's betting odds? I would take the betting odds that he doesn't go to the NFL if he doesn't start the rest of the year.
I don't know. It's
plus 250. I'm putting my life savings on it.
It's gonna be an interesting. It's gonna be an interesting story to follow for sure. I mean, I saw like a video, like I think it was today, that showed him as just being like a complete like ass to everybody around him. Like it was like from like high school or something like that. And he was just yelling at them and like calling them names and stuff like that. And it's like, yep, that you don't want somebody like that in your
yeah, he's cocky.
Yeah.
People were getting pissed off that he left the field after they won. I mean, fair, but like at the same time,
where else are you supposed to go? Just walk up.
Well, no. While his team was celebrating, like with the trophy and everything, he just walked off the field.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad move.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like the tough though, because like he's probably really disappointed. He probably could give a shit if they would have won that game. I guarantee it. Yeah, I mean, but the thing people were comparing it to like when Tua got put in for Jalen Hurts, and Jalen Hurts was like they were supporting Tua the whole time during like the national championship game. So people were trying to say that he's like not even like he's a terrible like teammate or whatever, and like
yeah,
he's nowhere close. But
he's a selfish person. It seems like.
I think he literally like reminds me of Patrick Mahomes with no. Like, I mean, like he's got like the skill set to be like Patrick Mahomes, but he's so selfish.
thought you were about to say no eyebrows. I was like, dude, Oklahoma is the worst 6-0 team ever. Like they almost lose every single game.
Yeah.
They're down in like every game. I don't get how they keep winning.
When I was watching this game, like the beginning of it, like I was like, oh yeah, Texas is up 21 to whatever. I was like, oh yep, this game is pretty much over. And then it was sad to see Oklahoma come back because I don't know, Texas is up there for my favorite CFB teams.
There is no chance.
Horns.
There is no chance that Oklahoma goes into the Big 12 championship game undefeated.
Well, they gotta lose.
There's no way they go into the. There's no chance.
Yeah,
They still play at Oklahoma State.
They could lose that.
That's
they
gonna be
play them
tough.
next
Iowa
week.
State even.
They could. That's a trap
Iowa
game.
State's underperformed so much though. So
Iowa State is a trap
True
game.
that.
Yeah,
I think they play Baylor too, and Baylor's good.
Baylor's pretty good.
They're like that's what I'm saying. There's no way that Oklahoma loses. No way.
You mean wins out?
Or no, that's what I mean. There's no way they win out. I just don't see it.
All right. Next, we're going to Arkansas versus Ole Miss. Very fun shootout to watch. I personally didn't watch it, but I've seen the final decision many times. Arkansas loses on a failed 2-point conversion attempt, 51-52. Anything?
When you're on the road, when you're on the road, you go for the win.
I mean,
X.
Yeah, but I think sometimes you gotta live to fight another day.
That's not why. Like the thing is, Brandon, is like, why would they want to just keep this going in overtime? Like you got to take your shot and go for two. Like you just have to. Like,
but
like, what are you gonna do it in overtime? And then it doesn't make a difference. You do it now or you don't do it at all.
I mean, overtime. I would trust.
They probably didn't like their chances in overtime too, though.
Yeah, I mean, Ole Miss put 52 on them in 4 quarters. I don't think
and
that's
they had
going
the
change
ball
in
to
overtime.
finish the game. Yeah, they had the ball to finish the game and win the game. You go for two.
Arkansas
you always go
them,
for two.
Basically.
Still, what are you going to match them for fucking 5 hours and just like go into the night and just be like, 150 to 150? No, you go for the win.
I don't know.
I just don't think that they like that's what they were like. Oh well, if we're gonna keep doing this in overtime, we might as well just not kill our players of exhaustion. Now we might as well just like go for the win because like they always say it when you're on the road and you have a chance. If you're about to tie the game, you go for two every time. Especially if you have like nothing to lose, like I mean. If you have, they have literally nothing to lose. They had you win, like you literally have a chance of doing anything in the SEC if you win or you don't, because they both have one loss, and both their losses are to very good programs. So I mean, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's either a winner. It's literally a win or go home. That's literally it. That's why I think that's why they went for two. Plus, you just go for two on the road. You go for the win. The home team goes for the tie.
I guess.
Is it Matt Corral, right? That's the quarterback. Yeah. Okay, top 5 pick.
Heisman's favorite right now, or
one. I thought Bryce Young was.
He's up there. I know he's like within like the top 5. Like he's definitely in the conversation. So
I saw something that said that the Texas running back should be the favorite to win it.
Yeah, Bijan Robinson.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like if you're in an ISC league. Possibly pick him up next year
for the draft.
If he declares, yep. That'll be the big question.
Oh, they're co-favorites now.
All right. Moving on to the shocker of the college football of Saturday. Alabama loses to Texas A&M in College Station, 38-41.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I hate Alabama so much.
Same, bro. Same.
Did you guys see that thing? That guy released a song called "I Hate Alabama" the day before, and then they lost the next day. It's actually like such a good song. It's like a funny song. Like it just kind of just like shits on Alabama, like Alabama Crimson Tide. Do you just think though, if Texas A&M was the undefeated, that would have been a college game day.
Oh, that would have been so sick.
Yeah, and that would have been insane for them to beat them.
Yeah.
Bro, that was like the fact is that they didn't really put up a fight against Arkansas, and then they lost at home to Mississippi State. Is crazy that they just they beat Alabama.
I know. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
I know at Big Noon Kickoff, they got like the separate dude that travels to all the biggest games in like the South each week. And he was doing his game picks and he was like, yeah, Alabama by 24. And so now that's kind of cool to see in hindsight how wrong he was.
Bro, they were like, I'm pretty sure I saw something like Texas A&M was like plus 650 money line.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
That's insane. Did you see that guy that bet like 150 parlay
on like the 3-team or whatever?
Yeah, and it lost.
Yeah,
it was like guaranteed money, and then he lost it.
Yeah, I mean, it should have been, but Alabama just has seemed kind of different this year.
Yeah, they've looked beatable
for sure.
Yeah, no,
I knew they were coming back in that game.
Yeah,
but
I'm surprised. Literally, Texas A&M was struggling in the second half, and I'm like, when Alabama went up and they tied the game and they got the ball back and went up, I was like, oh, this game is over.
That's game.
And then somehow Texas A&M pulled off. Bro, the kick? Oh, he almost missed it too, and it was on the right hash.
Oh, the A&M kicker.
Yeah. He literally almost missed the kick. It was like 28 yards, and he missed it on the left. Literally, almost missed it on the right hash on the left side.
Yeah, that would not have been good. But watching the video,
they would have lost that game 100%.
Watching the video of his family react to,
get you a girlfriend like that. Holy,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, for real.
Also, they're good at football.
Married. Yeah,
like life lessons. Get a good girlfriend. Be good at football. You'll go places.
Dude, yeah.
Be Greg Joseph.
Yeah. Yeah,
dude,
maybe.
Oh, that was literally. I was like so happy. Wait, do you think that Alabama losing now? Do you think Cincinnati, if they win out, are almost guaranteed to make the playoffs now? Do you think this is the year that a Power 5 team doesn't make, or a non-Power 5 team makes it into the playoff?
It could be. Cincinnati
because the thing is
looking so good.
Yeah, and the thing is though, is that the Pac-12, Oregon was looking like they could be the one team that keeps them out, and they lost, and I could see them losing again.
Yeah.
So then the only undefeated teams that you have is you got what? The top 5 teams is what? They got Georgia, Iowa. Who's 3 now? Cincinnati. And I think Oklahoma is 4, and then 5 is
Alabama.
And I don't see Oklahoma winning out.
No.
So they could lose. I think honestly, if Cincinnati just rolls through everyone, I don't know why they don't make it. I mean, there's other undefeated teams like Michigan State and Kentucky, but I don't see them and I don't see them doing anything.
No, I think they have to completely dominate the rest of their schedule to make it though. Because
I think they can have one bad game, but they can't lose. They literally can't lose.
No, you can't lose.
I think though Ohio State could make it over them. I honestly could see that. Ohio State has the top offense in the nation right now. They've been
okay, but the thing is if you think about it, if let's say Iowa and Ohio State play in the Big Ten championship game, and Iowa's still undefeated, do you think if Iowa loses that game, you think they would go in over what is called Cincinnati?
If Cincinnati is rolling through their schedule, then no. But
also though, if let's say honestly, I could see it like this: if Oklahoma goes undefeated into the playoff, into the big and wins the Big 12, you got Georgia. Let's say it goes like this: so Big 12 wins out, Georgia and Alabama playing the SEC title game. Georgia loses to Alabama. Then you got two one-loss teams in the SEC. Then if Iowa and Ohio State play in the Big Ten, and Iowa and Ohio State, if Ohio State wins, that's 2 one-loss teams in the Big Ten. And I don't see Michigan State doing anything or Kentucky, but I also don't see the Pac-12. So then you got those 5 teams. You got undefeated Oklahoma and Cincinnati, and then you got one loss Iowa, Ohio State, and Georgia. Oh wait, no. Georgia, and Alabama. So there's 6 teams.
I think
I don't see them making it then.
I think then it will be Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, and then
Oklahoma.
yeah, because they love the committee and stuff. They love that group because
that and an undefeated team with a title game will for sure get in.
right.
So if Oklahoma wins out, I guarantee they're in the playoff.
Oh, there's no doubt.
But if Georgia beats Alabama in the SEC title game and Alabama still gets in, that college football committee is the stupidest thing ever.
Then they definitely would need to expand to 8. Like that
they don't. If Alabama goes in if they finish season with 2 losses, they don't deserve to go. They don't deserve to be in it at all. Especially if Cincinnati's undefeated, and then let's say Iowa goes undefeated too into the playoff. Like, there's no way. I want to see Cincinnati make it so bad. Honestly, I think Cincinnati could have put up a fight against some teams. Like, they literally almost beat Georgia in the Peach Bowl last year.
I think if my thoughts are if Georgia wins out, Cincinnati wins out, and Oklahoma loses or something, I think if it's Ohio State and Iowa in the Big Ten championship, if Iowa loses by 7 or less, I think we still make it.
Oh yeah, I would see Cincinnati easily not being there in it. The only problem with Cincinnati is they don't have a top 5 win. They have a top 10 win, but they don't have a top 5 win.
That's
but the thing is, like you said, if Iowa loses by 7 or less in the Big Ten title game to Ohio State, they still have a top 5 win on their resume. So that literally just debunks Cincinnati. Cincinnati has to have a lot go right for them, sadly, and they might go undefeated, and they still might not make the playoffs.
They're definitely in New Year's Eve 6 game though.
Oh yeah,
New Year's Day,
this Cincinnati team is way better than that UCF team too. That went undefeated. Way better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Speaking of Iowa, we're going to a very, very entertaining game. Penn State comes to Iowa. Iowa City luckily got at least something for this game. We didn't get college game day, but we got big noon kickoff, which was an absolute blast. But Penn State, if we're being real, they probably would have won if Sean Clifford stays in, but he didn't. So they lost 20-23. I'll go last because obviously I got a lot of stuff to talk about. So go for it, guys.
Yeah. I just even they were down how many in the fourth quarter? 7 going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, something like that.
I still felt like they were going to win that game. Their defense was just absolutely swarming in the second half.
The backup quarterback for Penn State had no chance to do
anything. He was awful.
That was his first
he was
playing
so
time.
bad.
That was his first legit or meaningful playing time.
It's so funny how you get to college or when it comes to college, if the starting quarterbacks goes out, the freaking backup is so incompetent. It's crazy. It's they've never played football in their life.
Oklahoma's.
Well, I get, yeah. I mean, but I'm just saying it's crazy. Penn State is not a bad program, and it was his first snap, but still. So was the guy that for Oklahoma, right? Isn't he a freshman?
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Yeah. So it's crazy, how some quarterbacks go in after the quarterback gets hurt, and they're the most incompetent thing ever, and they just never have played football in their life. I just think that's funny.
Parker, you got anything?
You can go. You were there. So, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I wasn't there.
Hey, at least they covered.
Okay,
They covered for the boys.
You go there. So
yeah, big noon kickoff is something special. If
is it better than college game day?
I don't know. I've never.
No.
I want to experience college game day. Then I'll get back to you. But if something like that comes to your school, go to it. No doubt. Get there about an hour early, I would say.
Pre-game. That's a big thing. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Pre-game at 7:00 in the morning, and then head over there.
Tailgate.
Yeah. But
wait. You know what's sad? Is literally I have a better chance of having college game day than Brandon does.
How?
Damn.
Because they go to one FCS team a year.
Okay.
and we're the biggest one, so we could I literally have a better chance of getting it than a Lydia Power like Iowa, which is funny.
All right. I don't know how your logic works there, but
What do you mean? How does that not? You guys this is like a fluke year for you guys.
I mean, yeah, it was only 6 years ago we were in the Big Ten championship as the
Yeah,
3
but what I'm
seed.
saying is like you don't normally Iowa isn't like a top team, and they're not getting a bunch of ranked opponents playing against them in Kinnick. So it's
Right.
like hard for them to get big college game day. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. That's
Whatever. So I went to Big Noon kickoff with my buddy from math, Sean. Shout out to you, Sean. I brought my sign that says, "Can you believe a Wendy's croissant is only $1.99?" Playing off of Reggie Bush's Wendy's commercials. Some staffer saw this sign and he motioned Reggie to come over, and I got a picture with him. Freaking awesome. And then also I was on TV on one of those shots where it's like right next to the crowd and you're just like shaking your signs and everything like that. Like I can send you guys a video. It's pretty cool.
you sent it to me.
Oh yeah, I'll send it to
Sweet,
Parker.
dude.
But such a cool experience just being out there with everybody. So loud. So it was just awesome. They had WWE champion Big E there to hype up the crowd.
Really?
Yeah, he was a defensive lineman for us a couple of years ago, I guess. He's got a title defense coming up. Best of luck to you, Big E. But yeah, so getting to the game, I was not feeling good in the first half. Even though we were only down by 7 at halftime, it felt like it was like out of reach at that point. I'm not gonna lie. Like our offense was looking awful. Like we would just run like for like 3 yards of play, and then like Petrus would throw like a 2-yard out route, and we'd like go out in like 5 plays or something like that. We'd have to punt it. So that wasn't looking good. It seemed like there was a lot of injuries for Penn State. Now, word going around in my friend group is they just wanted to like stall and stuff like that to like try and take the crowd out of it. I don't know. Maybe they're getting turf toe or something like that. I don't think they are, but I don't know. Iowa, I'm pretty sure they had 4 interceptions in the game with like 5 or 6 turnovers total. The first one when we intercepted Sean Clifford at their own 5-yard line, like I thought big things were to come. And then we just kicked the field goal. And I was like, what are you doing? Like you can't get in from the 5 on 4 plays. Like we got sacked to make it like an even harder field goal, which was very, very frustrating. What else? We need to throw the ball a lot more.
Yeah.
Even though Petrus is streaky, I think we need to use the threat of Tyler Goodson, our running back, and do lots more play actions because
Bro, I think the one time they ran play action when I was watching it, they literally scored.
right, like Petrus has got a cannon. Like he can throw it downfield. If he's accurate, it's a good season or a good play. But otherwise, like people would be questioning it.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna have to throw the ball to have any chance against like Ohio State.
Yeah, I know
Unless
they
their
do.
defense just plays out of their mind.
They do quite a bit of rollout action, so that there is that. Our star cornerback got hurt, unfortunately.
Yeah, that
Riley
does
Moss,
suck.
but I'm pretty sure he's either like day to day or week to week, so I'm not terribly worried. And we got Purdue coming up, so
Right. I was watching that. I was like, what did he do? He just got up and started running. He didn't even
yeah,
celebrate.
I thought he like injured himself on the celebration.
He didn't even like do anything like the one guy, like the guys where they jump up and like they like do something and then their knee just gave out. He just
Right.
like fell down. It's like I was confused.
But our defense took advantage of the quarterback change. If it wasn't already evident, with all those picks and stuff like that, we could have had multiple safeties, which is kind of insane to think about. Here is a name you need to hear. like you need to keep in the back of your mind. Tory Taylor, he is the best punter in the country. No doubt in my mind about it. Like, he is so good. Like, invest in a Tory Taylor jersey. You won't regret it.
Bro, if I ever see someone walking around with a punter's jersey, bro, I might punt them.
Punch them.
I'm gonna punt them.
I don't know. There's probably someone out there with a Tress Way jersey. So,
Yeah, and they're gonna get punted because that's stupid. Why waste your money on that?
but
The only one is Pat McAfee. That's all
Yeah,
I get.
literally.
maybe. But Tory Taylor for Heisman.
Or that King dude or whatever. That when he did some funny shit or whatever, when he like did the thing with the flag. You guys remember that when he just took the flag and he took it and he went and then slammed it on the ground or something like that. It's so funny. Marquette King, I think his name is. So funny.
Yeah.
Tory Taylor for Heisman. Put him on the ballot. Iowa's time is now. Like, I don't know how we're gonna be the next couple of years, so we need to take advantage of our window.
Bro,
right
when they
now.
lose Tyler Goodson, oh my! Is he a senior this year?
I think so, but I'm not positive.
Oh gosh, it might go downhill after this.
But we also have a 4-star Q. I think he might be a dual threat. I'm not sure, but we got a 4-star QB behind Petrus. So I think we'll be fine. We might not make it back to where we are right now during my college career, but I think we'll be top 10 in a couple
Once
of
they lose
years.
Tyler Goodson, they're just gonna go back to the team that just upsets one ranked opponent each year in Kinnick.
Yeah. Kinnick is freaking loud and it's awesome.
Do you
Bleachers
see
are
that one
wobbly.
thing? Do you see that one thing on TikTok where it's like, for all those people that were waving or whatever at the hospital or whatever, they sent they duetted it or whatever, and then they showed a kid waving back. They were like, "Oh, here's a kid waving back at you guys." It's kind of cool.
It's one of the best traditions in sports.
Oh, for sure.
If you guys ever come down, like, you're gonna feel something when you wave.
Right, get emotional.
Yeah, you might.
Literally, I might actually. That'd actually be kind of.
I won't doubt it because it's a cool thing. Like, you can see people in like the press box, they call it, up on the 12th floor. Like, you can actually see people waving back to you.
Yeah,
and it's a cool feeling to know that you're making a difference. Like, even if I'm not at Kinnick, like, I'll sometimes like stand up after the first quarter and wave in the direction of the hospital. Like, I know they can't see me, but I know I feel better doing it.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. It's a surreal thing. Kinnick is pretty awesome, even though it's pretty old. So I could see them getting a new stadium decently soon, like next 20 years. Yeah.
They're not going to get rid of Kinnick.
Well, they'll just move it. Like, they'll rename it or like make the new stadium Kinnick.
No, because then there's just too much character to it. Like, you really think they're going to paint the away locker room again pink?
Did they? I didn't even know
that. Isn't that a thing though?
I don't know.
Iowa? Isn't the away locker room like pink?
No idea.
Pink? I thought you told me that one time.
I don't think I did.
Dude, I swear you told me that.
But I was looking through Instagram and someone that rushed the field, they posted it to Iowa meme page. They broke their tibia trying to jump onto the field. So that's not the strongest bone in the leg, but I think it's like on the side. So,
bro, that actually sucks.
Like 13-week recovery or something like that.
Damn.
So, I mean, it's worth it though. It'd be worth it.
Yeah,
storm the field.
The visitors' locker room at Kinnick is painted pink. The walls are pink. The floors are pink.
I think they could do that with a new stadium.
Oh my gosh! Look at that. Wait. I'll show you a picture. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks funny.
Our old stadium used to be right where my residence hall is. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, that's kind of sick.
Yeah, because I remember like when the Gophers were undefeated or whatever that one year, and I think you or someone told me they're like, yeah, literally, they might be tripped out because Iowa's away locker room is literally pink.
I think they would do that again. Like, that's tradition right there. But like, most of Kinnick is old. Like, it was an old like horseshoe shaped stadium. They added an expansion to the north end zone, I believe it was. And so, but like my residence hall right now, is where the old stadium was, and part of the bleachers were overhanging the water. So
Wait,
of the
how
Iowa
old is
River.
how old is your hall?
2017,
Wait, so how old is Kinnick?
Dang.
77, I think it was
Oh,
built,
there's no chance of building a new stadium.
or
That's not even
75
that
maybe.
old. That's not even that old. No
It
chance.
seems old.
There's like college stadiums has too much like character to them, and
I
like
know.
it's not like they get rid of like buildings at college campuses either, and those are so old.
The
Yeah,
inside of Kinnick, like the long, like down the sidelines, it seems to me at least, it looks like a convention center because it has
Isn't
like
it?
the high dome ceilings, and then there's
Oh.
also like bars coming down for each section, like an old castle would have.
Yeah, there's no chance to get rid of that stadium anytime soon. It's
I
too
don't know.
new. Too new.
Something would have to happen, like a flood or whatnot.
Yeah, literally.
We're getting off topic. We need to get back
Yeah,
on.
jeez.
This is gonna be a long episode, anyways, because we got so much to recap.
Viewer discretion advised.
Go Hawks. All right. We're moving on to the NFL now. We're starting with the Thursday night game. The Rams in Seattle. Rams take it down 26-17.
I'm not really surprised by this. I thought the Rams are going to bounce back after a tough loss at home to the Cardinals. The Seahawks didn't really look very good, honestly, without Chris Carson. They kind of looked bad, I guguess. I don't even know. It was a weird game. Like you expected teams that both of it's you kind of expected it to be a shootout, and it really wasn't. Like Parker that he picked up the over to be 54, and that wasn't even close because they didn't score any points.
No, they're picking up in the second half, but
Yeah.
first half there is no scoring.
Well,
That
and
was
when you have
pretty-
both quarterbacks that have finger injuries, like that does not help.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just say it. Hallelujah. Finally, Robert Woods,
Yeah,
my
for real.
stud of the year for
Yep.
wide receiver, had an insane game. Like the only thing that he didn't do was score a touchdown. He had 12 catches for 150 yards. Like, and it's not like Cup had a bad day. I'm pretty sure he had like 6 for 99. Like it's like, but
Yeah.
Robert Woods like had a career day. It was just like I was so happy. Like I don't have him in any of my fantasy leagues, which sucks because I wanted him. But he literally had like a career day, and I was just so happy. Finally, I've been waiting for this. And DK is definitely Ramsey's dad, for sure. Bro,
I don't know about that one.
I'm kidding. I don't know. I saw something on like Instagram. It's like DK has literally brought a pacifier to give to his kid.
Bro,
Jalen Ramsey.
Anytime Jalen Ramsey messes up one time, the internet goes crazy. But
Oh yeah, I know.
Every time he
doesn't get
defends
any
a good pass,
Yeah,
it's like, whatever.
He doesn't get any credit. Like he is. I actually feel bad for him because like he is literally the best corner in the league, and like he makes one bad like you said, he makes one bad mistake, and everyone just hops on his dick. Like, dude, literally gets no recognition at all. I don't know, but yeah, Robert Woods, thank you, my man.
Yeah, Russ goes down with the injury. That's bad for the Seahawks. I don't see them making the playoffs anymore after that. I mean, Geno can step in and do whatever, but he's not a great quarterback. He did look good.
Bro,
I'll say
Blake
that.
Bortles though.
God.
Blake Bortles, he's gonna step in and take Geno's job.
Yeah, Rams, they look insane too. Like their defense stepped up big time. You haven't really seen that this year. They've been inconsistent at times, but last year they were literally the number one defense according to PFF. But this year they haven't proved it. But this week looked very good for them. Seahawks, yeah, they're just not heading in the right direction. Now Russ is out. Rams 4-1. It's looking really good for them right now. Dude, every play went to Robert Woods or Cooper Kupp.
It was insane.
He was wide open on every play. I don't know, like what were they thinking, but I don't know.
He literally every time he stepped back to pass, I'm pretty sure he looked like their way. Like they combined for 19 receptions. Stafford only had 25 completions.
Yeah, I mean Deshaun got his one catch. Does
Yeah,
every game. One catch
like
for
75.
Bro, they were saying or something. They're like they left him in for like 3 plays, and like he caught that pass, and then they like said that like he like it looked like he was limping out the field and got his yearly hamstring injury. But yeah,
I could honestly see Geno Smith kind of doing like a Drew Brees, Teddy Bridgewater dynamic where
bro,
No shot.
you don't
no,
think so?
no.
Like
Geno
the
Smith
Curry-
hasn't started a game in like 4 years, and he wasn't good
Okay,
before that.
neither had Teddy Bridgewater when he backed
Teddy
up.
Bridgewater was actually good though. That's the thing.
I mean, Geno Smith wasn't awful. Like he was bad, but he wasn't.
Yeah, but he
Alright.
wasn't good.
He's serviceable at least.
Bro, lock of the week. I should have just done it. Steelers -4.5.
Yeah,
over the-
that's a
over the
Sunday night
Seahawks.
game. That's
That's gonna be the
That's
worst
the
Sunday night game of
worst
the
Sunday
season.
freaking game ever,
Yeah,
bro.
they expected the Steelers to be as good as they were last year, and they're like, "Oh, Seattle, they're always good."
Yeah.
Bro, it's gonna be an awful game. I might not even watch it. I might just not watch football Sunday
Yeah.
night. That's a lie, but
Yeah, I was about to say
That's a lie.
Sunday.
Sunday.
All right, next we're going to a very, very entertaining game between two powerhouses in the AFC, Cleveland at LA Chargers. This one came down to the wire. Cleveland loses 42-47.
Great game for fantasy. Say that.
Holy
yeah,
crap.
Justin Herbert,
So
baby.
many points, dude.
Dude, was this the Big 12? Literally, what?
So many points, and Odell Beckham has 2 catches. Let's go.
Yeah,
What
that
a
was so
trade for the
funny.
Browns.
That was so funny. I saw someone like they're like Odell Beckham is like I'm sitting them in fantasy this week. The Chargers have given up the second most or second lead or whatever, the least amount almost in wide receiver fantasy points. And then I look at Baker's stats. I was like, damn, he had a really good game. And then I look and Odell has 2 catches. I was like, how does Baker just go off and
I know,
Odell has
like-
nothing? What?
Njoku has 7 catches. Like, what?
Yeah.
Bro,
Basically the backup tight end to Hooper, but did was
Hooper
Hooper out?
I think he got injured.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he got
that
in-
makes sense.
I'm not sure if he got injured, but he didn't do much. I know that for sure.
He didn't even catch a pass.
Yeah, but the running backs on Cleveland OP, you
Yeah.
can't stop them ever. Kareem Hunt, I think he looks better than Chubb, but Chubb is still amazing.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
not. You just can't stop them. They go
Kareem's
off
gonna-
every game.
Kareem's gonna give you that explosiveness where Chubb is like the old reliable, where
Literally.
he'll give you those like 4 to 5 like good power yards per
Yeah.
like carry.
Bro, the Chargers scored 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
And
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, their kicker missed an extra point to almost lose them the game, and then they went down with like 2 minutes left and scored. Well, no,
Tell me-
they literally scored, and then they missed the extra point to be down 1 point with 3.5 minutes left. They got the ball back and went down in less than a minute and a half. And
Oh
scored
yeah,
again.
they didn't want to score another.
Yeah,
and
and
Eckler
they
came
pulled
in
him in.
and scored.
Dude, that game is like that was insane. Like that was my under last week, and I think the Chargers almost beat the under by themselves. I was like, I expected this to be like last week with Minnesota being a low scoring game. The Browns are going to control the time of possession, blah blah blah, and the Chargers are going to win. They controlled the time of possession, but it didn't even freaking matter. I literally that game was insane. It's probably it might have been like the best game of the week. But oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. I literally like it was just like that, like the red zone, like that probably was on red zone, like the rest of the second, like the later
Yeah.
half of the second half slate. That's all they showed was this game because it was just touchdown after touchdown after touchdown in the second half. Justin Herbert might be the
Herbert
MVP.
looks insane.
Herbert for MVP. Let's get it going.
Did you see Coward or whatever? Colin Coward, I think. He said that he's like right now, Justin Herbert literally looks like he looks as good as Mahomes, if not better. Like Justin Herbert might actually be
for
better than
sure.
Mahomes. Like not. I think he was just saying like the way he plays on the field, it might be even better than Mahomes.
Do you guys think Chargers will win the division over Chiefs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Okay.
of now, yeah.
Well, I could have seen it before the season even started because I thought this team was going to be really good, and they are really good. And even now that the Chiefs are struggling so much, like they have a trap game next week against the football team. like this could be really bad for the Chiefs. So people are already saying their season's over, which I would not go that far.
No, you can't say that.
No, like you can't. But it's kind of insane. The Chiefs are just like it's kind of scary what's going on there. Like I did not expect this at all.
Yeah, they only got a couple more games until their season might actually be over. Like,
dude, I still think they even have a shot at.
Well,
they could be like 4-5, and I'd still think they'd make the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
they just have that ability to have so many wins.
They've lost to all playoff teams pretty much.
That's the thing though.
Ravens, Bills, and Chargers. So
I mean, if you look at it, who did they beat? They've beaten Philly and
Browns.
So like 4 of the teams that they've played have been playoff teams so far. So it's not like they're I guess the Browns are just outside, but it's not like they're literally playing like the worst teams in the league. Like they're playing really good teams. And like I said at the beginning of the year, their defense isn't that good, or like not that. They did a lot of close games, and they're going to lose a lot of those close games because they just aren't going to have that luck this year. And that's what's happening. Like I said, that 10-7 is looking real good right now for the Chiefs. Real good.
Yeah, Parker, I said 17-0.
17-0. It's not going to happen, but maybe next year. I don't know.
Shoot. All right. Mike Williams, if this is his contract year, he is doing something special. Forget my DeAndre Hopkins Offensive Player of the Year pick. Mike Williams is where it's at. 8 for 165 and 2 touchdowns. Like, it seems like he's putting these numbers up every other week.
Yeah, like literally. His touchdowns, he's wide open. There's no one by him. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something right.
Bro, if they had a most improved player award, he would win it this year. If they had that in in football. He is a free agent next year.
Wow, that's a contract year.
Yeah, contract year. He is really living up to that. Dang.
Yeah, I think I flipped in between this game and some other games, but big side note here. No scoregami, but this score has only happened once before. What game was it? It was from last year.
It was from last year? Oh, it was the Browns and the Ravens.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Monday night.
Oh my gosh, how do you
Bro, Mike Williams is securing the bag this year. He signed like an extension for 4 years, 19 mil, and he's getting paid 15 mil this year.
Wait.
Dude, he's securing the bag.
So he is a free agent, though?
Yeah, he's a free agent next year. That's crazy.
That's
contract
insane.
year. Bro, he's going to get paid the bag, though. Like, if he keeps this up, he's going to be like a top 10 paid wide receiver. Someone will overpay the fuck for him.
Oh, yeah. He's going to go to like Jacksonville or something like that. Just a team that will squander his talent.
Dude, I don't even know why you'd want to leave, though. I'd take a discount to go play with the Chargers. They're literally an up-and-coming team with a young quarterback. Why would you want to leave?
With a passing quarterback, like a passing attack.
That and a aging Keenan Allen, he's going to be the number one wide receiver eventually in that offense. Like, he might be the number one wide receiver this year. I mean, you still consider Keenan Allen that, but still. Like, he literally is going to turn into a number one wide receiver on that offense.
All right. We're moving on to Green Bay at Cincinnati. This is the game that kind of sparked all the kicker talk over the weekend. What was going on with everybody that is paid to kick the football? That's not a punter. The world may never know. But Green Bay wins 25-22 in a overtime air quote thriller with sarcasm at the end.
Bro, I hate the Packers so much.
Okay, Jack.
They don't deserve to win this game, bro.
No, they don't at all.
Where are you? We need some balance here.
Where's Blake? Dude, what? This is such a classic Packer game. Like, just such a classic way they win. Mason Crosby sucks, misses 3 field goals in a row. And as soon as Evan McPherson missed that kick, I was like, bruh, they're gonna go down the field, get in field goal range, and Mason Crosby's gonna make this one.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I literally can't stand it, dude. Bro, they didn't like Devontae Adams went off, and that was literally freaking it for the Packers. Like, the fact that they were not like beating the Bengals that much is just like shows how actually probably good the Bengals are. And yeah, the Packers did not deserve to win this game. It's just like every week they still have a negative point differential after this week,
My God.
and they're 4-1.
The Packers?
Yes, they have
Oh
a
my
-2
gosh.
point differential. I mean, they did get blown out, but still, you get blown out. You're a good football team. You got blown out week 1. They still have a negative point differential, even after beating the Lions by 18. They have a negative point differential. Yeah.
I mean, how do you not triple team Devontae Adams?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Dude.
the thing is, the fact is that he goes off and they still can't even barely win. They barely win a game. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. He went off for 206.
Yeah.
A touchdown.
The 3rd and 16 in overtime or whatever that was.
Yeah, that was awful.
That was awful. What the heck? How do you just let him? Aaron Rodgers is almost falling on his face because he's about to get sacked, and he just completes it 3rd and 16. Why aren't you playing sticks defense?
They threw it to the middle of the field.
That too. I was like,
Yeah.
what the heck? Dude, you should just bring an all-out blitz at that point. Why? Like, Aaron Rodgers is not like he's not the greatest against. Like, if he gets off his spot, he's not the greatest against a blitz. Like, and he probably. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers had that good of a game though. Like, I didn't even look. Still, like, I hate it so much every freaking week. How are they going to beat the Bears this week, huh?
Oh, they will.
Yeah.
100%.
Bro, it's just like, what the heck? Like, I mean, I kind of like the Bears this week, not going to lie. But still, I just hate it so much. Oh, my God. It was like, and the thing is we need the Vikings. We needed to win this game this week, and then we needed the Packers to lose. And I thought the Packers were actually going to lose this week. And then they find a great way to win a game.
Yeah, I mean, do you guys think Bengals are playoff contenders after this?
I think they have a shot.
Yes.
They
Okay.
definitely have a shot.
Yeah.
If you're playing the Packers as good, don't get me wrong, the Packers are not as good as their record is because they freaking have won way too many games this year off horse shit. So yeah, no, but they're playing what people see as a Super Bowl contender, and they're playing them good. So yeah, I would say that they are a good team. They could easily make the playoffs this year.
Okay. Yeah.
They play the Lions next week, so mark that as a dub maybe.
Dude, Jamar Chase has been balling out.
Offensive rookie of the year lock.
Oh
yeah.
I wouldn't. Yeah, that was awesome.
All the rookie quarterbacks are, so.
Yeah, no, I literally would like. I literally can't not start Jamar Chase in fantasy now. Like, I have guys that like I think I can put over him, and it's just like, nah, can't do it. Like, they were literally like, I was getting worried at that point when they before that touchdown that he scored. I was worried that the Packers are just going to run away with it, and then all of a sudden, like, PFT tweeted cash, and then I just see Jamar Chase, like the video or the highlight of him scoring. I was like, let's go. Yeah, no, he is so good.
So there was 5 missed field goals since 2:12 left in the fourth quarter.
That's crazy.
That's something.
Mason screw Evan McPherson for not making that. He makes it against the Vikings, a clutch field goals, and then he can't do it against the Packers. He's like my number one enemy right now.
I still like him. He's a good kicker.
Yeah, good for him.
But yeah, Burrow on that overtime pick on the first play. What the hell was that?
That was awful. There was no one even there. There wasn't even.
I never saw that. I saw a little bit of it. I didn't really catch the whole highlight.
Like, after the announcers like analyzed it, like it was like 70-30 splits on like whose fault it was. So it was like 70% Burrow's, and then the rest was Tyler Boyd for just stopping. Like, after he like completed his route.
Wait, didn't the Packers kick a field goal right after that pick too?
They did like 2 plays and then they kicked it.
Yeah, they got like 2 negative plays and they're like, "Oh, we're not running another play." And then they kicked the field goal and miss. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Gotta give credit to Jack though.
Them.
I was standing up watching TV. Mason Crosby trots out, and I'm like, "All right, let's think of Jack's only wise words he's ever said: shank it, douchebag, shank it, douchebag," and he missed. And I said it again when he came out. He missed again.
Oh, one question.
What?
Okay, when the Bengals didn't pick up that first down in overtime, sure, it looked like a first down to me, but would you not have gone for that after he missed a field goal earlier, like the kicker?
Yeah, probably.
McPherson.
Because it was only like a 4th and 2, wasn't it?
It was like a 50-yard field goal. Yeah, it was 4th and 1, like inches almost. I would have gone for it, try to get more yards. I just didn't get that. I was like, what? Why? Like I thought it was it looked like a first down to me, but still, I couldn't believe that they didn't go for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
And they didn't hesitate too. They
just
out there right
trot
away.
him out. I was like, you're not even questioning going for this. Like, you realize, like, I mean, obviously he could make it, but like, he misses this. You give Aaron Rodgers like a decent amount of time and like a short field. Like I thought that was just a bad decision. I would have gone for it, especially with a rookie kicker too. Like that, I just thought that was crazy.
I don't know. It was frustrating to watch for all NFC North fans, not fans of the Packers. So, but it is what it is. The Packers will get their karma eventually.
I sure hope so.
NFC Championship every year.
Bro, I don't even know if they'll make. I hope they don't even make it there.
Aaron Rodgers should go to the AFC so he can win the championship game. Because it has an A in front of it instead of an N. So
what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, wait.
Like
this is his name is Aaron.
He's been the NFC championship or NFC his whole career. So maybe he just needs to change the scenery in the other conference. You know.
Yes.
Well, let's think. Let's think of another quarterback that struggled to win an NFC championship game and then switched. I can't really think.
I can't really think of anybody either.
Or like good quarterbacks that changed teams and then won a championship. Or, I mean, I think of like Brett. Yeah, I was thinking of Manny, but he was in the same conference.
Yeah.
Has there really ever been a quarterback that's changed conferences and like actually had success?
Brady?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, like the only one I could think of.
But he had success in the AFC too, so it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, I guess. But I was just saying in general, like switching from the AFC to the NFC, or like vice versa.
But
he didn't do anything on the Chargers.
On the Chargers,
yeah.
All right,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
Now we're going to the biggest blowout on our list here. It's not Buccaneers versus Miami. It's Buffalo at Kansas City. Buffalo dominated all facets of the game. They won 38-20.
Let's go. I love the Bills.
Yeah, they're my second favorite team, 100%.
It's the team that plays the Packers, Parker.
No, I don't even give a fuck about that.
Okay, but no, literally the Bills. I love the Bills. Like, they're such a good team. Like, they're just a fun team to watch, and like you don't like. There's really no one on that team that like you want to root against. Like, I can't even think of like even Stephon Diggs. Like, Stephon Diggs never did anything to me. Stephon Diggs, I like Stephon Diggs. I just like that the fact that they literally took revenge and went in and beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead in like dominant fashion. It wasn't even like close.
Right.
It was close for a little bit, and then it just got out of hand. So they went up 24-10, and I was like, the Chiefs better score on this drive because the Bills get the ball in the second half, and I was like, oh, this could be literally over. And then it kind of was. I mean, once Tyreek Hill dropped that pass, and then it went to Micah Hyde, I was like, this game is over. There's no chance the Chiefs are winning this.
The pick six.
Yep.
Yeah, that was really bad. No, the Bills defense is also really good this year, which is kind of insane. I mean, 20 points against a Chiefs. Like, I mean, obviously they're only giving up like 11, but only giving up 20 points to the Chiefs is really good.
Yeah.
And that Chiefs defense is horrendous. They literally could lose every week, honestly, because of how bad their defense is.
Is it all on Daniel Sorensen?
No, it's on the whole defense. Why would it be on Daniel Sorensen?
Oh, because I been seeing stuff on Instagram. It's like Tyrann Mathieu is tired of Daniel Sorensen. It's always Tyrann Mathieu with like his hands in the air, like wondering what's happening.
I do not like Tyrann Mathieu.
I didn't mind him when he was
so
on
much.
the Cardinals and stuff like that, but now that he's won a Super Bowl, I'm like, I don't like you anymore. Or at least not that much.
I really think he's overrated.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think he's that good. Also, Jamal Adams, he is the most overrated safety in the league.
Blitz boy.
Yeah, I don't know how you still only have one pick in your NFL career. That's
he only has one.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Like that.
Vince
his only
Wilfork has
pick,
more.
his only pick then is a pick six against Tom Brady. Because I've seen that play. It was like a highlight on Red Zone or something. That's his only pick. It's literally a pick six against Tom Brady.
Yeah,
I could
Jamal
be wrong.
Adams has 1 pick. Vince Wilfork has 2. So put that in perspective.
I don't know who's better.
Who is the better free safety? Wait, he's a free safety, right? Jamal?
Strong safety.
Or strong safety? Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool to throw Vince Wilfork out there. I bet he'd have like 99 hit power, like avalanche X factor,
zone coverage.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, coverage 0, but just hit power to the max.
Wait, this thing says he has 2 interceptions.
Oh,
whatever. Still, that's terrible.
Yeah.
To be recognized as one of the top 5 safeties, he can't cover a thing.
Isn't
Tyrann Mathieu can't do anything that well either. Well, I mean, he's better coverage. But
he's like 4 years into the league, Jamal Adams.
4 or 5.
Yeah. I don't know. But like I said before, this was complete dominance by Buffalo. Dawson Knox has evolved into a top 10 tight end for sure. He had 3 for 117 and a touchdown. That's kind of like Randy Moss stat line a little bit.
Yeah, literally.
The Josh Allen hurdle, that made me reminisce about 2018.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing.
That
against Anthony Barr.
I was
against Anthony
Okay.
Barr.
That was horrible. That game was horrible to be at.
Oh, that's
the first thing I thought about.
I remember that was gonna be my Christmas gift to my dad or something like that, or a birthday gift was to go to that game. Luckily, we chose Miami instead. Which
good.
Oh my god, jeez. No, I was thinking the same thing when he did it. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like, that looks familiar. As he's just hopping over the guy.
Oh my god, he threw some absolute dots.
Oh yeah,
that Dawson Knox touchdown and that Emmanuel Sanders one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. Who's the better running back, Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson?
Dude, yeah, literally. What?
Dude, he runs so much. It's crazy.
But they do different types.
He's designed runs too.
He doesn't even do stupid things like Lamar with the ball either, though. I honestly like Josh Allen better both running the football than Lamar. I'm not even kidding.
Better quarterback.
Lamar is
Josh Allen.
Lamar is shifty, whereas Josh Allen's like the power guy.
Bro, that was insane. The first drive, didn't he have like 50 rushing yards and a touchdown on 3 attempts or something like that?
I'm not sure, man.
Bro, is literally like the first drive is like the Josh Allen read option show.
But in my notes, is Mahomes garbage? Yes or no?
No.
No, he's having a rough start.
If this rough start continues for the rest of the season, is Mahomes garbage?
No.
It's
a bad season.
He's been too dominant the past few years.
Would I consider him the top quarterback in the league still? Probably not. I'm going to be completely honest.
No.
I think Josh Allen would literally take that.
That's either Herbert, Allen, or Lamar.
Brady. Literally. I'd take Brady too.
I know this is going to be another hot take, but the Chiefs are missing their dynasty window. They had one of the best opportunities. They still have one of the best opportunities to form like a Cowboys dynasty and win like 3 and 4 years. That's what they did, right? In the 90s.
I think so. Not totally sure.
They could be that, but they just aren't. They got such a good offense, but it can only take you so far. You need that defense to rely on. You need to model. All the great teams are either defensive centric or they're a great balance where it's you can rely on both sides of the ball and not be nervous about giving up points. As a Chiefs fan, I would be nervous as hell for the rest of the season, seeing how everything is playing out. I don't know how they're gonna be.
I just think it's an overreaction, in my opinion, Brandon.
It is, but
it's only 5 weeks in.
Well, we need to provide good content, so.
But yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. I get it.
I thought it was so funny
for the brand
game show. Jack Collinsworth or whatever was talking about. He's like, I really like the Bills or whatever. but it's the Chiefs or something like the Bills. I think they're the better team right now or something like that. He's like, but it's the Chiefs, so they got to prove it to me. And then they just absolutely slaughter him. I was like, you really didn't see this coming at all, or you didn't see anything like close to this happening. I was like, dude, what?
Actually, what they did in the AFC Championship, and Diggs standing and watching the whatever.
Bro, the funny thing
whatever.
was the Bills were like, just a normal game.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We got 2 more games to recap. I know this has been quite a long episode, but
Stick with us.
It's not
Stick
Blake.
with us.
Blake's not here to complain, so it's
Right.
all good.
It's past 10 as we're recording this, so
He's probably
good night,
sleeping
Blake.
already.
Good night, Blake.
Oh.
But we're moving on to the Monday night game. Indianapolis at Baltimore. First off, those all black Baltimore jerseys are pretty nice. Pretty sick. But this was a comeback for the ages by the Ravens. I think weren't they down by like 14 at least?
They were down 16.
22
They're down
to 3.
19. They were down 19. And biggest
Oh,
comeback
yeah.
of Lamar's career so far.
Yeah.
The Ravens win 31-25.
Oh, they literally pulled up the stat or whatever. What? They're like, the Colts are 120 and with 16-point leads or higher in the fourth quarter. And then they just
Yeah.
lose. Like,
Way to jinx them.
how do you
Announcers
lose
are good at that.
How do
They
you
are.
lose the game when Carson Wentz throws for over 350 yards against the Ravens? And like they ran the ball well too. I literally don't get it. I mean, unless they just stalled out and kicked field goals. But I thought that was insane. Yeah, Carson Wentz threw for 400 yards. Sorry, my bad. 400 yards and they lost. How? And he didn't turn the ball over either. Oh, he fumbled. Sorry. Whatever. Still, I literally don't get it. But Lamar Jackson literally was insane. Oh, too bad. That literally is. Of course, this is going to happen. They run the ball last week to get the 100 yards, and then they don't get it this week. Classic. It's just like why, but no. Lamar Jackson was insane. Like 442 yards, 4 touchdowns. Like I think this is the first time he's thrown for over 400 yards for sure. I'm pretty sure. I think I saw something like he's barely even thrown over, or hasn't he had like only 2 300-yard games or something like that?
Yeah, it's something small like that.
Yeah, it's like, and he just goes off, bro. But the Ravens looked horrible in the first half. They were turning the ball over. But Lamar almost threw the game. That he fumbled the ball on the goal line again. Almost. It's just like I don't know how.
You think that was a illegal pass or whatever on that return? Did you see that?
That was a lateral. That was a clean lateral.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that was clean. That was clean. That was actually sick though.
That wasn't a forward pass at all.
Did Darius Leonard? It looked like he got hurt or something, or just all of a sudden he just like ran out of gas. Like all of a sudden he was just like, I'm dead, and he just like he flipped it to him. I was so confused.
Yeah.
You want to go, Brandon, or
sure I can go. It seemed like everybody involved on the offensive side had a good game. Like Wentz had a good game. Jonathan Taylor went crazy. Mark Andrews and Marquise Brown, very
Thanks,
very
Marquise.
good game. Huh?
Thank you. Thanks, Marquise, for making me lose my fantasy matchup.
Do you think he impressed his 2 girlfriends?
Yeah, probably.
Lamar is for sure a top 3 QB right now, if not number 1. Like, I think
in the league.
Yeah.
Yo, what are you on Blake's side now?
I think I might be.
Oh my gosh.
Lamar doing funny stuff.
proving it. I mean,
Lamar doing funny stuff may have led to Blake's greatest prediction yet of Lamar MVP. Like he's playing like it right now. You can't deny that.
No,
Blake didn't know what he's saying.
Blake didn't know what he was saying, but he still predicted it. So, I mean,
and I think I saw something. Josh Allen is the front runner still right now for the MVP.
Like I agree with that, but like Lamar is definitely in that conversation. So, like, you can't have Allen without talking about Lamar.
Yeah, always.
He's proven why he won in the first place, like in 2019, and now, like, he's got a very good shot at winning it again. Like, people talk about his passing, that he's a running back and stuff like that.
Yeah,
he's starting to change me, because he had he threw 40 passes last night, and he had
threw a lot.
And he had 81 or 86% completion, which is like the highest for that much.
Did you see the stat that he accounted for 499 of their 523 yards of offense?
Like, that's insane.
That is insane.
Oh my gosh, every single play.
He's got more yards accumulated this year than like 18 other teams.
Oh my
god. Oh
God.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
like something about like Derrick Henry too.
Yeah, he has
rushing.
1,800 yards of offense or whatever, like accumulated like total yards or whatever, and it's like more than like 18 teams.
Oh,
he's averaging what? Is that like over 300 yards a game at least, like 360 a week in total yards.
Wow.
That's insane. Like, I understand now that he could literally be the MVP. Like, he's putting up ridiculous numbers. It's like it's like hard to believe. And he's going under the radar too. Like, it's not like people are talking about him either. Yeah, I saw that stat and I was like, that is crazy.
Dude, the Ravens have had some crazy games this year.
I don't think they've had one game that, besides like the Broncos game, maybe, that's not been crazy.
Yeah, so first week Raiders, that OT game, that was awesome to watch. Chiefs, Sunday Night Football, that was insane to watch. Beat Chiefs at home.
Bro,
the Lions game, 66-yard field goal.
Total
my
win.
gosh, yeah. And then the Broncos, they took care of them 23-7. And then this game now. Dude, I got to watch the Ravens on primetime more often. Like,
yeah. What do they play next
Raven
week?
games and Chargers. Oh
But
my
god.
Week. Oh no way.
Dude, that game is going to be
I'll
insane.
be tuning in. Yeah, that's going to be a sick game.
Yeah, honestly. Dude, the Ravens, fun team to watch, just like the Bills. Turns out the AFC is more fun to watch than the NFC.
Damn.
Who would have known?
Yeah. All right. Now, the roller coaster of emotions came to, I think, all of us during this last game. Detroit at Minnesota.
Wait, we're already done? Oh, I didn't even realize that. It's just...
What?
Oh, I didn't realize we're already to this game.
I mean, yeah, it's been 9 total.
Oh, it's just, we're just rolling. I didn't even realize it.
We're not rolling. There's been multiple times where we've gotten over 5 minutes per game. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You didn't set a timer, so it's okay.
I did. I'm watching my stopwatch, but...
Oh, you could have said something.
But yeah, Detroit at Minnesota. Minnesota wins 19-17 on a last-second field goal by Greg the Leg. That should have never happened in the first place, but you know what? We don't care. We won.
I don't know where to start. I mean, our offense needs to figure it out like now. It's so awful to watch, dude. Like, Thielen needs more than 3 targets a week. 3 targets. Come on, you gotta use him like more, please. I don't know, man. Madison stepped up big time.
I'm kidding.
32 touches, but
yeah.
Okay.
No, it was just
113 yards on the ground. I don't know, man. I just don't know what to say. Like, we need to close out games, not have them come back. It's just, I don't even know.
Do you guys think that play calling is an issue or not?
Oh, 100%.
Big time.
Okay.
That's the biggest problem.
Who do you think it falls more on?
Clint
Kubiak or
Clint?
Mike?
It's 100% Clint. It's not Mike. Mike Zimmer's defense is playing good. Clint. It's all Clint.
Yeah, some of the plays have been questionable, to say the least.
Dude, the whole second half was a question. What?
Thielen is non-existent except for the game-winning drives or attempted game-winning drives. It seems like, because his didn't he have 2 catches for 40 yards, and they were both on that final drive?
Yeah, literally,
20 yards apiece, basically. I don't know, man. Jefferson having a great season still, 7 for 124. It was such an odd day watching Greg Joseph kick, because I don't know how he missed that. How do you leave a 40-yarder short? Like, that is the most confusing part of that game, was how do you leave that short?
Nice kick. I think it was 49. It wasn't 40.
It was something shorter, but it was, I don't know.
Yeah,
It made me nervous for the final kick.
Well, I think everyone was.
Yeah. Madison, he had a good day. That tough TD catch and run was something fun to watch, where he was just powering through people. But you got to go down, man.
He almost did throw the game, so.
You got to go down. Like, you can't fight for yards when you're up by 7 with time still left on the clock. Like, just go down. Call it a day. I bet you don't care about fantasy stuff anyway, so, I mean... but yeah, Detroit receivers, they look pretty good this game. Oh yeah, do you guys think that Rashad Breeland is becoming a problem? Because I saw something on Instagram that was...
Oh yeah, that was bad. What he said.
That was awful.
Yeah, he needs to get talked to. That was like horseshit.
Parker,
I mean, he actually didn't play that bad. He didn't play that bad.
Yeah, didn't he say like hold or take this W and shut up or something like that?
He said shut up and take this dick in your mouth.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, something like something.
He literally he actually said that.
Well, he was like, y'all like having my Johnson in your mouth. Just take the W.
Oh
and
yeah,
shut up.
that's what he said.
Like he deleted it, but that doesn't matter. Like.
Yeah, there's no way he doesn't get to talk. There's no way Mike Zimmer just puts up with that shit.
He has to, and he's still.
Why? He didn't even play bad though. He actually had that's probably his best game of the year.
Yeah, but that's
not a good one. I don't.
Yeah, it's also not saying much against the Lions. Like they got decent receivers,
still. But what I'm saying is he actually had a halfway decent game this year. Like he made some big tackles to like keep him short of the first down. Yeah, but still, there's no need to say something like that.
No,
at all.
You take the criticism and you shut up and you work harder. That's for a pro football player. That's what you gotta do to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
It's also sucks seeing Dan Campbell cry. Like I'm not a Vikings fan, but a Lions fan. But
I was like, what? I was so confused. Like that man does not seem like a crier. Like he's too hard.
Dude, he wants to win.
Yeah, I respect.
Yeah, no, I was like, damn, all right, big football guy.
You need to keep. He's a keeper. Him.
Dude,
oh my gosh,
dude, but he's even if they suck, he's literally. I like him. He's actually like a good coach. Like he actually cares for his players. Like he is putting 100% effort into that team.
Yeah,
that literally might be the best hire of the season. Like besides Brandon Staley, maybe that might be like the best hire in football, and they're 0-5.
Yeah, they could easily be like 3-2 or whatever, but they're just not because of tough luck and bad plays that didn't go their way. But Dan Campbell, we care for you. We're not Lions fans, but we care about you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, what I literally can't fathom that. That was like, I remember I was like, so like. That game, what is that? Like we should just throttle the Lions. Like why were we favored by 10 points? Someone tell me that. We were 10-point favorites to the Lions and we just like barely put up a fight. Clint Kubiak needs to figure his shit out, or else he needs to get out the door, because might be some of the worst playing calling I've ever seen in my life.
What happened to the week 1 and 2 offense?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all of a sudden it's gone. Like they hit week 3, they absolutely torched Seattle, and then all of a sudden last week it's gone. Like it's not like the Lions have a better defense than the Browns. They didn't get any pass rush, and it was gone. Like even like the Kirk Cousins interception, it's like he took the shot because the offensive play calling was so shit, and we needed something to get something going. It's like, oh my god, it was just like it was another boring game. Holy crap!
Oh yeah.
It's so bad.
Except for the end, it was very boring.
Yeah, literally. Like it was exciting to somehow watch them almost lose because of how boring the game was. But I remember, like, I went to the bathroom or whatever, and I look on the teleprompter because I literally said to my dad, it was like 16-6. I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, just stay up there, and we'll just like, when you guys get ready to come up to like go to the car or whatever, when we leave, I'll be up there. And then I go to the bathroom, I see the kick. I see the kick on the little TV because I was just getting out. I see it go straight down the middle. I was like, it's good. And then all of a sudden I hear the announcer, the kick is no good. I was like, what the fuck? How do you miss it? And then he leaves it short. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? And then I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, we're up 10 points. And then they kick the field goal. They punt it to us. And then everyone was so confused when he fumbled the ball because at first to me it looked like he had no forward progress was stopped. So that's why everyone was confused on like why they were signaling a first down for the Lions. Everyone was confused. We're like, oh, it was insane. Also, the refs suck still. Literally are terrible. So many bad calls. I don't know, but like the Lions, I mean, give them credit. They didn't give up. Bro, like I said, you're on the road, you're down, you can tie the game or go for the win. You always go for the win, and they almost won the game because of that. And then I literally couldn't believe it. Like I remember we completed the first pass to Thielen, and my brother's like, "We got a chance. It's like, shut the fuck up! Don't just fucking jinx it or something." I was like, "Shut up! I hate when he does that." God, he's just looking at me. He's like, "We got a chance. And then I was like, oh my God, shut up. And then we get the one play and we have to take time. I was like, great, now we got to clock it. And then what is Kirk Cousins doing clocking it, not clocking it and running another play, get 5 more yards or something? I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? But then I mean.
It worked out, so.
I guess, but yeah, then you get the field goal and you're like, oh God, please. It's like, holy crap. And then you see it go up and you drill it and you just start celebrating. You're like, I love Vikings football. It's my favorite thing in the world. You gotta love it. This team, it will tear at your heart, but then they will bring you back in, like always. Do you guys think Kirk Cousins had the right to be all fired up at the end of that game, like he was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, people were thinking that he was pissed that him and Mike Zimmer were beefing. He literally said, you like that. And then when he was pushing Mike Zimmer, and then Mike Zimmer was like, it's all good. That's all he was doing.
Looked like it, dude.
Dude, it
strangled him.
He was fired up. Like, Kirk Cousins was fired up. There is no way the Vikings lose that game after that. This week. There is no way. Like, they can't lose this game. There's no way after a game like that you just come out and lose. This team has got to be fired up for that. I don't know.
I don't know. Jefferson's gonna be guarded by Stephon Gilmore. So.
Stephon Gilmore's not playing.
He's gonna come back.
He can't play, Brandon. He's on the PUP list. He can't play until after week 6.
Oh well.
He's not playing. But no, yeah. So like,
yes, that's a good thing.
Yeah, no. The Vikings have to win next week, or else the season is over, in my eyes. Yeah, I think they win, but that is my opinion. No, bro, the Vikings, you just gotta love it. I literally thought the season was like I said, I was like, well, I think we're gonna win the next 2 games, and then I see that the Lions take the lead, and I was like, well, this season's over, and then we somehow win, and then it was all celebrating and happiness. Oh, funny thing is, when we were up 10 points, my aunt was starting walking to the car. She's like, I'll just meet you guys there. And she didn't even see it.
Damn.
Yeah. She's like, I didn't even want to see it.
Oh my God.
She's like, I didn't want to see it. It's too stressful.
I saw like a clip on Instagram today. It was like one of the hosts on Good Morning Football feels bad for us Vikings fans.
Oh yeah. What's his name? What's his name?
I don't remember, but
Peter
like,
is it
something?
Peter? Yeah,
something like that.
That guy's lit.
But
he's so sick.
He was like, yeah, I feel bad for Vikings fans because they've been kind of like, they've been given the short end of the stick the entire season. Like week 1 fumble in overtime in Bengals territory. Week 2 missed field goal, beat the Seahawks. Week 4, like nothing was going. There should have been or pass interference call.
Held the Browns to 14.
Yeah, he's like, your defense held the Browns to 14, and you still somehow lost.
Right, and then this week it was way too close.
Yeah, he's like, this team easily could be 4-1 or 5-0, and they're 2-3. He's like, I feel bad for Vikings fans. He's like, don't get me wrong, I feel bad for Detroit, but damn, do I feel bad for the Vikings fans right now. I mean, is he wrong though?
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm
Yes.
used to it, not feeling bad, but is he wrong? Like we could be 4-1, 5-0.
We
Like
could be. We should be.
we should be. Like
We should be at least 4-1. I'm gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
the Browns. The Browns is the one that
That's understandable.
Yeah,
because
that's
we did not play good, and the Browns' defense was good. But every other game was like, what
yeah.
the heck?
We deserve that. Cardinals, for sure.
And the Bengals, bro. Second half we played amazing, and then the fake fumble.
The fake fumble.
And then we done recapping this game.
Yeah.
Juiced up.
Jack,
3
Juiced
hours
up.
later.
do you
Huh?
feel like hooking us up with Rams tickets on the 26th?
Bro, I don't know if I don't know. That's at the 26th. I don't know.
Yeah. December 26th.
I don't know. We'll see what Daryl says. It's all up to what
Daryl.
Daryl says.
My-
I'll be at the game, but who knows if Daryl's going to be. I mean, I could ask him, but
We should record our podcast at the game.
see, the thing is, though, is I feel like Daryl's. If the Vikings are in it, Daryl's going to be like, I'm not just going to let you go to a big game with your buddies. I don't know. We'll see. We'll
You
see.
think he might?
I don't know. We'll see what Daryl has to say. Maybe I'll be like, yo, for my birthday, can I get the tickets?
Buttermilk Jack.
What he'll do is he'll just give me a crap game. Probably is what he'll do.
A crap game.
A crap.
Well, in the last week
Yeah.
against the Bears.
Yeah.
He'd probably give us those tickets. I wouldn't even doubt it.
Like we're done. No, or like we clinch a spot in the playoffs, so it's not even like worth it. So it's like Dalvin Cook, Kirk Cousins, and like Justin Jefferson are all like
Kellen
sitting.
Mond's first game.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Kellen
saying.
Mond.
Like, I don't know. I'd have to ask him. I will ask him for you guys.
That's
Yeah. That'd be kind of sick to see the Vikings play the Rams.
Yeah. All right. We are going to get into our weekly pick'ems. I would like to give credit to this segment to Part of My Take. They do something very similar. I would like to give them credit for this idea that I got.
Don't sue us.
Don't sue us. All right.
our idea. I'm kidding.
Since Blake is not here, he gave us some of his picks this week. I will read them out for you guys.
He doesn't know anything about betting. Let's preface that.
Oh yeah,
It took forever to get his picks out of him.
He thought he told us his favorite, and it was Raiders plus 3.5, and I was like, that is not a favorite. So his favorite is Steelers minus 4.5. Like I said, I would hammer that too. His underdog is the Raiders 3.5. His over is the Bills and Titans at 54, and he's got the under in the Green Bay Chicago game at 45. Who would like to start with their favorites for the week?
Favorites, I got minus 2.5 Browns versus Cardinals.
Dang. I almost thought
Got
about
that?
taking I almost
Okay.
thought about taking the Cardinals in this game just because it's only 2.5. I can't believe they're not favored to win this game.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me.
They look so bad against the Niners.
That's the only problem is like I guarantee they'd be favored to win this game, but they looked. Oh, I wrote the Cardinals. My bad. Shoot. Yeah, no, they looked terrible. Like, how do you like Trey Lance didn't even play good and they almost lost?
Oh wait, Jack, before we go any farther, recap like how we did last week for our picks.
Oh yeah, my bad. Taking up the rear, we got Brandon at 0-4. Blake,
I got screwed.
Blake with the 1-3. And then we got me and Parker at 2-2. So that is what the standings are looking like. Brandon's got to make a big comeback here this week. Hopefully he's got some good picks in. Blake is just a little behind. Huh?
We're debating about either doing a monthly punishment or end of the year punishment or a little bit of both. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll probably have to go on the our Instagram once we get it up because obviously you guys can't see us, so it will probably be a visual.
Once we get a punishment, I think we'll put it up. We'll make an Instagram account.
Yep.
But my favorite, I'm going with Packers minus 4.5 versus Chicago. I think like it's a rivalry game, so I think the Bears are going to play better. But I just think that Justin Fields is kind of going to get torn up a little bit. So
I think the Bears might ruin that game outright.
Well,
Really?
it's not your prediction. So.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just thinking. I was going to pick the Vikings to win, but at first they were underdogs by 2 points, and I was going to pick them to win. But now they are 1-point favorites, and I'm going to take that. I think the Vikings will win this week. It's only 1 point, so
Homer,
yeah,
Homer.
I got the
I know.
Vikings. I got the Vikings at -1. It's good value. Underdogs. Who we got?
It's gonna be Trevor Lawrence's first win, baby. No, it's
okay.
it's not. They're +3.5 right now. Hold on. Yeah, +3.5 against the Dolphins. They're in London. I think.
Yeah, that's a London game,
right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Yeah, it
yeah.
is.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say, Trevor Lawrence. I think they're gonna win this game.
Yo, they're thinking about bringing games to Germany. So maybe
Really?
our German listener can attend an NFL game soon.
Yeah, maybe. Bro, the pubs be rocking though, Urban. You already know.
The pubs be rocking. All right, my underdog Chargers 3.5 versus Baltimore. Oh wait, no, it's just 3. My bad, just 3.
Yep.
I think Herbert goes off, and it doesn't like the Baltimore defense is definitely better, but I just don't think they'll be able to do anything against that passing attack and Austin Eckler.
Yeah. I also have the Chargers +3. Had them as my underdog last week. It worked. I'm riding it again. If Carson Wentz can throw for 400 yards, why can't Justin Herbert against the Ravens? So yeah, I like the Chargers in this one outright. So I think they will pull off the dub because I think they're better than the Ravens. Honestly, I think that Lamar Jackson's going to have to throw the ball a ton probably to win this game again, and I don't know if he's going to have it back-to-back weeks. All right, we got our overs.
I got Chargers and Ravens over 51.5.
That is what I got as well.
I think it's gonna be a shootout.
Yep.
It could.
Was it 51.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vegas Knights are up 3-0. Not a good start for the Kraken.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay.
Man, I want to go to a game there so bad.
Where? Las Vegas?
Vegas, yeah.
Bro, we could go out there and watch the Wild. They always play good against Vegas in Las Vegas. I'm pretty sure we have like a winning record against them in Vegas.
Probably.
My over is Green Bay versus Chicago at 45. That seems so low. Like the Packers defense is not that good, and it is Aaron Rodgers, and he tends to just torch the Bears. So I easily see this thing going over 45. All right, now to finish it off, we got our unders.
Yeah, I got Patriots versus Cowboys under 50.5. I don't think Patriots can score against the Cowboys, and Cowboys will put up like 24 to around 24. So I just don't think it's
50.5.
Yeah, 50.5. I just don't think they'll get that at all.
Does Trayvon Diggs get another interception?
I don't know.
I'm kind of cheering for him at this point.
Honestly,
that's kind of crazy.
Just imagine the amount of people that just wrote it and just like bet a prop bet or something on him getting an interception every week. Oh my gosh, could you imagine?
All right, my under is Miami versus Jacksonville. I think that neither team is good, so it's at 47 right now, just straight 47.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are going to do good. Our Miami is going 8-9 or 9-8 predictions aren't holding up too well.
Wait, who? Oh, that's right. I think I picked them going like 10-7.
Yeah, you had them going to the playoffs.
Oh, I did.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Basically, everybody else was like 8-9 or whatever.
Yeah, it's like 500, something like that.
Brian Flores is not going to be coach of the year unless he turns it around.
No.
He's on the hot seat even.
No, he is not.
A little bit. It's the burners.
No.
The burner's starting to get turned.
No way. He is not.
That's
he is a good coach. No way. He is such a good coach. I would not get rid of Brian Flores.
You think if we lost that Lions game, Zimmer would be?
Oh, I literally think I think he would have been. Honestly,
okay.
I think it would have been.
I think
his burner would have been all the way up. I think it would have been that hot.
Yeah.
Like it would have been on full flame. Like when it's like over when you got the pot of mac and
Overcooking.
cheese boiling and it's got like going over the sides. That would have been his hot seat. It would have been that hot. I don't know if you'd have been that. I don't know if you'd been fired, but it would have been very hot. My under is Kansas City versus Washington at 55. That is just a lot of points. And I don't know I don't know if Washington can score that much, but I think this is the week that Washington gets their mojo back.
Their defense?
And I think that
their defense?
Yeah, their defense. I think this is the week.
Dude, they just haven't been there.
Yeah, I know. I just have a feeling. I don't know. And I don't know. I feel like the Chiefs defense might play a little bit better against a kind of worse opponent. That just seems like way too many points. I mean, I just don't think that. I mean, unless the Chiefs score unless it's a shootout, which I just don't see it being a shootout. This game just feels like 24-21. It just screams that for me. That's just way too many points. Like last week, like this week, I could have seen the Bills and the Chiefs going over, which it barely did. It was like they were what I think they had like 41 points going into halftime, and it was the over was like 56.5, and I think they only had 58 points combined. So it barely hit. But yeah, no, that's way too many points, especially since they're playing Washington.
Right.
Anything else?
Not really. We might have a special guest on next week. Teaser, possibly. Reveal details next week.
Yep. Look forward to that. Maybe we'll get Blake back on the pod next week. We'll see.
Maybe. Hopefully
he's requesting a trade right now, so we're working through the details.
Yeah, he wants to go to part of my take. We want Billy football.
He's holding out right now, so
yeah, it's all right.
The only problem is I don't think Billy's going to want to come here because we can't pay him. So, Blake is on the hot seat as well. His thing is going over the sides. No, let me tell you, Blake better get her done.
Giants division winner is not so hot.
Yeah, especially now.
I've had my fair.
Cardinals
share.
4-13. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
I said 7-10, but still.
Right now, he's looking kind of smart for Washington. I'm like a real dumb with my 12
same.
15,
I had them 11
12
and
5.
All right, yeah, I'll say I was so confident in all of my picks, and it's just
not.
Your Cowboys,
so hard
Cowboys
to
pick
freaking.
It's so hard to pick records now. Like I realized.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I've never done this before.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh yeah, Jack, how's your 49ers going?
Oh god, that's horrible.
49ers to win the division.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had.
I'm trying to think of like my division winners and how they're doing. 49ers bad. Washington
Kansas City
bad. Kansas City bad. I had Buffalo. Who do I have?
Yep.
The Browns. I think I had winning the division.
No, you had the Ravens. I had the Browns.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did. Good. AFC South Titans. Oh, I got that one.
Well, because that division is garbage.
NFC South. Good.
Yeah,
NFC North. So yeah, like half of my division winners are just not it right now.
Yeah.
Dolphins are in the playoffs for me. I don't know. It's going to be close. We'll on who's like going to be right or not, like closest. I don't know. We'll figure out how we like divvy that up when we do it. We'll do something for that too. Like
I don't know. Do you guys got all your predictions saved and stuff?
Yeah, I have it in a folder. I have it in a folder.
Piece of paper somewhere.
I got a screenshot of mine, so I think I'll be fine.
I could just listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's going to wrap it up for us this week. We'll catch you next week on Certified Beef.
Go
Peace.
Kraken.
I'm going back to my roots another day.